Pramo ato eha UTV so your ship house Abeka Junction enkran omemma yemamu nyina aha omemu ne amanone dia yaboaboa no se kase no eno na ye bom e di amamo this way chocolate drink cocoa papa na ye di ayede ohia enso hye Afia special ice ensuo e wodwaso ensuo ye de papa na special drinks enmekwa miensa na akabo ma okita yemu ne ye kan ensemi e di amamo yenhwe ensem no de wo ba betie ebie omampanyi akasa na de okanyina ene se covid empanye no bambo ewum omanfo nyina enhwe so betumi awobi Ghana mrashebejafo age 400 million cedis atum sesika wode ma asoye hwe akwan ho nsem eso na 575 million so ekọ de ama asoye a hwe keteche ho ensem eso majority leader achechim hia ehia say e-levy no eba ewo Ghana emrashe bedjem na yakọ ensem foforo nso emu a omanfo a wo mo ewo sampa ewo German North ewo bunu mantam emu no waye oyekye adan a wosi empuntunyuma edi mpuntunyuma enyade a ohu bi ewo mpesua no eso wei ene ensem bebre making kan edi amamo obahima Afiakye Asiedu yentie ensem no enhyemu Omampanyi na nado danko akufuado ene omamu nyina akasa na asem omampanyi edi tudwa ene se December sa abosumi ya yewome eye vaccination month a chese bosumi wo hwe kwan se omanfo mu wo covid mpanye ni nyina ebetumi ahye na wo akwakọ obi na tumi aboayen ama covid foforo aba ene omicron no yetumi asoso ano ebra ye ahoboa akodi bronya.
Fellow Ghanaians, as I indicated at the outset, the month of December elicits naturally an increase in the number of social gatherings in the country. Getting the jab is the best route out of the pandemic because, according to WHO, it reduces the risk of death, hospitalization, and the spread of the virus. It is for this reason that we have committed ourselves to vaccinating some 20 million Ghanaians, that is the entire adult population, by the end of the year. After the start of an impressive vaccination drive in March this year, we were confronted with vaccine supply constraints and disruptions at the global level. Fortunately, in recent months, the supply situation has improved considerably, and we estimate that by the end of December, we would have secured a total of some 26 million doses. Indeed, the Ghana Health Service has taken delivery of 17,736,710 vaccine doses. We are expecting an additional 8,529,090 doses by the end of the year. We have enough vaccines in the system. So, my fellow Ghanaians, I encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of this and get vaccinated. So far, we've been able to administer only 6,420,973 doses out of the 17.7 million we have at our disposal. Let me state as clearly as I can, the vaccines are safe. They will not harm you. They will protect you and your family.
Yadaswa e covid nsensemi emu na mampanyi kire se omicron ya abekra de nani edin enti ebrenya brepa se Ghana fo behwe kwan se yahye a yatutum no ye babie enti omanfo enya abote ye bia hye na enya de a ebeyi.
To my fellow Ghanaians living along the borders of our nation, I know of the difficulties occasioned you by the closure of our borders. As you know, the decision to close our borders, which are a source of livelihoods to many, was necessary because we wanted to limit the importation of the virus into the country. We're monitoring the level of threat of the disease and ongoing vaccinations in our neighboring countries. And as soon as we are satisfied that it is safe to do so, the borders will be open. Until then, I believe this is not the right time to reopen our land borders, especially as we're determined to prevent a fourth wave. And as such, they will remain closed until further notice.
Asante Mantemu Suafo Honorable Simon Osemensa edi atu dwa se Sawusha Central Market Jumedi a wodi a edi empuntu eba Central Market Redevelopment Project na nefa etoso mienu a wo mu ewie no ebeboa papa e ma se de nka edwa no ehye so ewo ho no ni nyina ano atumi abrase.
Asante Mantema Suafo Munyamfo Simon Osemensa ene ne mpanyimfo etimi akwa aprobo afa eye mpuntu dwuma aban eye ne wo mu ya wie ene ne mpu omasha ase a wo mu eye eno ebi ene de ne ekopie mu baabi te se Kwamfanochi Teaching Hospital maternity block kese a wo mu edwirigu ya wo mu SS ne foforo eye contractor limited wo mu free Brazil abrochimem wo mu ene eye afa ekopie mu ewo Kumasi airport akato ne bro na chese wo mu awie eno so kopie mu ewo honom wo de nani ekopie mu ewo ahojo trade road kokoben anwan kwanta ekwan ni nyina wode nani ekohwe ho ena afi okopie mu ewo eye Kumasi kejetia eye phase 2 a wo mu eye eno eno ne nsamtwerefo kasa ena wo kire mu se phase 2 no mu wi a ebetima boa pa se kejetia akire beebi kura aka betimi apake ne bi ni ho anasa ka betimi load bi ni ho ne mo hwe phase 2 a niema ekeka ho no eye ade ebetima boa pa mu wi a saa congestion anasa kira akire no ni nyina ebekofom ama ebetima boa ama dwadie so etimi ejina ne nanso. Asante Mantema Suafo Munyamfo Simon Osemensa.
We only changed the function of KGTR into shops and created only 108 parking spaces maximum. Phase 2 no, we are hoping it's a bad address. Until one more day, floor back a car park. Basement no. Until form no se car no be park here, both commercial and private vehicles. Because phase 1 now, one more shops be 8,000. 8,000 no. You find say mu or hanchi mu numpe. And a walker. Not just I will expect cars be 400. 400 omni parking space. One more shops crowd on. Omni 400 omni. Na any air kota de na e car wants go park away. And our commercial vehicles ya two mu na aguku. So we are hoping say see we phase 2 na e hawa e wo Kumasi say duma yefin edum cars na bwa peso ni ade no. We will solve that problem to the greatest extent. And we are there mihu. There tosu biu. Phase 1 no ade ba ko a overlook kakran so ne say the kwan ye fa so die dwa ye nton momone e wo so local shop and ye nton board ye ne banchi ni menkani no ni tomatoes ni nyado aye de no odigu table so entina we needed to create more space ye benya similar facility improved one there and this said the almost table na nton wo so no be benya concrete type of table bi ya decent na e de ama wo mo no ka ho bi na ama nipa na ba peso e wo loro kwan no because we nya ba bi ntan de enti bo nse no obehye ne niema ho saa niema we e ba 3 ya makan ba obo nse e be boa makumase e be fa ne ntoma pa efra
Ghana mrashebedwafo age 400 million Ghana cedis asum se sika ye de emma asoye ehwa akwan ene akwantempon ho nsem eso na wo wie no wo se wo de enoma akwan no na akwantempon ho nsem eso nyina ate akoda no obehwe keteche nso ede na eno ye 575 million eno nso ene wotwa ede masa asoye nso.
Excellency the President and under review I am hoping that every single member of this honorable and august house is going to be a direct beneficiary of all these road projects together with other road activities, like construction of bridges in our constituencies. We hope that all the earmarked levies will go through to support the payment to contractors to undertake road construction in our country. With these laudable programs and with great hope for our country in the road sector, Mr. Speaker, I once more move that this Honorable House approves this amount to enable the ministry and the government undertake its road activities in 2022.
The breakdown of the 2022 budget estimate is as follows. Compensations 5,291,000 Ghana cedis. Goods and services 13,037,000 Ghana cedis. Capital expenditure 557,642,000 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, the railway sector, as we all are aware, continues to be a high priority of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. To this end, the 2022 budget for the Ministry of Railway Development will be applied to activities geared towards the revitalization and modernizations of Ghana's railway system to facilitate the efficient and effective movement of both cargo and passengers. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that this August House gives approval for the Ministry's budget estimate for 575,970,000 Ghana cedis for the 2022 fiscal year. I beg to move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, the ministry must take steps to find ways of giving the engineers they employ. If somebody is supervising a 150 million euro project and his salary is 3,000 Ghana cedis, Mr. Speaker, are you really expecting him to give up his best? Mr. Speaker, I think we need to work on this. Mr. Speaker, secondly, at this ministry also, there's something wrong about their compensation. As of September, they could only draw down about 30% of their compensation. I don't understand it. Is it the case that you are not paying your staff, or you've sacked some people? I don't get it. Because by September, your compensation releases should be hitting about 70%. How come it's less than 30%? Mr. Speaker, I think the ministry should be able to do something about it. Mr. Speaker, on page 9, paragraph 7.2.7, under PPP, Mr. Speaker, I can see the ministry saying that the Akyere Motorway PPP project financing arrangement has been completed. Mr. Speaker, there is no contract on Akyere Motorway. Mr. Minister, you have cancelled the PPP bidding process. So how come you come to this house every day telling us that they say people have a PPP arrangement with Motor Angels? Because you cancelled it in December last year, in 2020. So, Mr. Speaker, the information from the ministry is not correct. We do not have a legitimate contract under this.
Registrar Emma National Teaching Council, hey Dr. Christian Adeipoku, what the futu Emma at church for mucha dear, how Uncle Quantity be a munina say, what Daruma won't share, say teaching license once ever can be, his son say curriculum for what the urban or the programs as system, I know you're for cry into a new teaching license now, a baba Quenyama womo, I'm watching me and your median in which
Registrar one National Teaching Council ne Dr. Christian Adeipoku wode atudwa etu akyerɛkyerɛfo a wɔn wɔ ankrankre school meche private schools no anim sɛ wɔn me qualify nyina nhwɛ sɛ teaching license no wɔn mo bɛgye bie sɛ bɛyɛ bɛboa ama dwumadie bi a watu din STEM curriculum program no wɔn mo nso so ebetumi ayɛ bie ɔsɛ aban na de san hyehyɛ ya ba sɛ bɛyɛ bɛboa ama enneɔma bi te sɛ science, technology, engineering ne mathematics obetumi akyerɛ ne yie na aboa ma enkwada no nso so enimudie etumi akọ enkan ewo mu ensem we nyino de tudwa ebra carol service ekọ so Salvi Regina School ewo Asante Mantemu ha
efiri afe 2008 ena bai sha se ordinance san bebre eba adechirem ya nche se oye no se de be ya obi a quantity mu emfantity mu enyi wontum se we teacher ni no ebedurum rebi no eni se utimi ko classroom ko kira de se de obi a entertain se doctor entimi nko hospital so kwa koye ayare se djuma na nurse djuma no sa de teacher ni de no se pese ye no ansa na obetimi akọ classroom ko kira de no se wunya abodi nkrata be friend license e wo kwam bre fa sunya ebinim ho no mo a omo wade kire mu dada ansa na nsan ye yiba omo de omo ntron so hwe enu ane se wakono akwaje license no siska bi na wo se utua na waje na emom no omo a omo ba de kire mu abra ensaye no hyase no de o se wo tron so hwe bi na wo paase ansa na yaje watum nti na dwumadi na me tu teacher for se private school teacher for be bre ho omo mfa mo ho nhye san hye ensaye omo modi so omo do omo be she omo qualify so omo je license no omo nye omo so a omo qualify no omo modi no omo kosua de kakra enka ho na omo ni de no enkwani mu se be qualify omo je license if you say emre bi beba se wunni license a untumi enkyra de wo Ghana ha sa na mra na kire o hwe honorable adutwumani se odi hunu no aka se bibi de STEM education a odi aba na ye ka ho asem se private schools for no omo fo mo hunhyem omo make sure se nkwada ye tete omo sa mre no science technology engineering and mathematics and womesua no almost be shimukna ombo modin abo ankwada na free nkwada bremu ya ne tete omo a akwara be nyine no onsro maths onsro science si timi private schools no so bo modin teacher for no bo modin no mo so mitimi decide ma we hye nkwada no mu a da chi bi no Ghana be ye krabehe
Church-for penina woda Salve Regina School ano Mrs. Adepoku ekasaye
e wo how bebre e wa ha sei ne edi kan pa ye kwan e be ye 6 months ni bridge ni collapse ye nyame anim na eden ma yen bebia ye be fa ansa na yetumi aba nyame adom yesugu MP so ene ne MC omatumi aba be ye na emom ne ayesre ne senka on betumi aguso kra amayen na afei ufri kwan ho ede ba school ha no aye kwantia esansa wofo ne bebreba ankom no mo pe se mo de omo ankasa de omo maba omo be fa wonko but omo ntumi ena yanso no e ma ye boka bebre ewo yen kasa ye wisu ho
Asiedu hwe mpotemu amamuo eni enkwase mpuntuo ho nsem esoro omo di motorbikes makomako aduasa 9 ama assemblies bese aduasa 9 ewo Asutifi South mensia ewo afomantam emu beboa wo wondane da akonia bedie ho nsem emu
Oswafo no ene da hafo mensine no ano eni onumanyamfo George Boache ono ne gina soye no anamu edi motorbikes yikokoma assembly members wo hwidiem ede ne mpatamu na dwumadie no akire no odi asede ni kabia ema Ghana mampanyi nana ado dankwa akufu ado so abo no homodin na waya ado ye tisei na okiremu a we ebeboa pa ema mpuntuo afa ne ntuma pa edi efira ewo mansini no emu onumanyamfo no esade to assembly members ni nyina enim se wonhwe na motorbikes ombo ho ban na tumi ache edi ama wona
Osa bi ha military rest the case de bia nante up and down it's not about government programs and policies assembly programs and policies be call electricity and this motorbikes amawo ke be ka che omne say omo fa nya adwuma na enu nti aban de bre wo mo enye fe say e di video we amawo honorable member na video na di okara em say enye fe say jame ka che assembly members ne say omo kwa omo cheche amanfo enye say obi bi abona ko agiska but the ska the development. For example, Uba Afia, yes, it goes to Bichim Quanta, yeah, pass fast. It is kind of scarce so any gun hackers. You can't have about my first any scan, any 11. The best around for say, the Parliament Bobo, what could do the arm, to be a fact of papa and Fentia, said about ya, yes, so Ibitimania and Puntua Penway free.
Mensine no krachi penyini onumanyamfo Robert Mensa Jumo enso editor assembly members no enim se wonhwe na kwan so ahyenso de no obedi nyina so enye se oba betumirika tente bia na police ni gina wa wabeka se me na me assemblyman enya de obesoso so enti wonhwe se ansa na obetena motorbike no krampo so no obehye won helmet ansa
ya dia ma wo monhwe se omombebo ekobai wo monhwe se bia no maintenance bekoso umbakro ho kama na fe o mo ate so no so o mo hwe o mo ho ye ne bi obetu no o make sure say helmet no e hye no so de be ya san bi kusia yiti anasa ne ho ba bi entime nkobo ho so de ediki aka ya hwe na ya registration ani bibia nso so e de amawo so de be ya o de na kwanso ye adwuma police for anasa road 64 so enko hawo so be duma dance ya men person ne person dia asuniye jo kura be duma dance ansa na obefiri ho bokoro bakura na brefo obi pro so hia emergency be card na abisa o papa dia na o pa drop in taxi ansa na watima ko tinyame abo ya nya modo so obi pro so anajo kura wo hia wa se obitima ko na tadi a watima se da na oba hara awo ko
enye Asiedu South and Ghana nyina na emum ene Asiedu South assembly members in Akyere ye ni di sem if say motu na eba ya kwamu no beboan ama ye na assembly members ye di media ye di empesua ho so anase tom no etimi akosi ɛtɔ da assembly member obetuma frɛw sɛ bɛsɛ no kɔhwɛ adeɛ wɔ ha.
Ghana National Fire Service dumja ejumekuo no wo mo aye enkyerɛkyerɛ e dia momanfo ekwan a obetumi afa so abom ho ban e wo gyahyehyɛ ho na wato edin se egyahyehyɛ ene ho nsenkan no eye obia so die nnasɛdeɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ etumi ye na fam edie Jejuma no nkrabata wotema kwankyerefo ACFO1 Doris Lamte ene nsentwerefo kasaye ene osi odum jejuma no omo aye krado so mbebo Ghana ho ban anopa awiane anadwo ede afaja hyehye ho na etwa fata se Ghana fo nso ebo omo ne ebo nkwan ene ajapade ho ban wochima wasi da obo omo ebo no se so mu di ko social media so amobia atiase oru aboahin eye adwuma wodum jejuma nim ono so kasa kyerem se da obo ni ntino omo apprentice stickers beye 30,000 ombeche edi amagana fo nyina
on se tema hanom no industries no ene dominate ewo hanom na according to your statistics no fires are yenya from January be permanent no industries no just 2%, meaning say your safety with the companies, the industries, there's that collaboration. The cooperation is there. They are doing something right. It's ama ejashishie ewo region no abafom Afia ye kase because semahanum no omo na dooso ewo ha. Nti se omo de no ekosoro a ebema ejashishie wo memu temahanum no akosoro. But the challenge kakra na ye wo no domestic fires efie mu ejashishie entina yafa atwe ho so samre say ye bebo de run ama akọ efiefie mu stores shops mu amoma ehunia esese omo ye ene nia ensese omo ye abra ye kwa akodi sa brunya nti ne krakra mu no ejahyehyɛ wotema region compared to 2020 no abafo
Omudi efutuo ema Ghana fo nyina da ekire se cylinder na wode kwa kubum from agya no anase gas no se eliki a memfanko ena filling stations ahodo no a omo cylinders akese ni leak no mo hwe enye bibi emfa ho
se anka ebeya every 3 months and every quarter na every half a year no say fire service for omuntumi ensikrum na omunkyerɛkyerɛ sa nyama we ena efie so me ko fie sisia no me ko kyerɛ me re ni me ma say anytime bia on be hu say situm bi aba ye cylinder ho pe as say omun report mami because say nyesa me ni fie say si wo fie answer na fire service boy friend no mo eduro no e bia na nyama bebre asay enti eno de hu hia pa.
First of all, upon the cylinder and the bar, we check if there is any leakage and I say we be answer na wa failure manipa na say we share cylinder and so we share we na we share back na to say difference room back on so rust na e be we check here say na uni ubon say rust anyway corrosion not take place. This is an failure based of fire training na ya ko enint e be we be failure na e be we to kro kakra ho na gas na start say AP side that say be yoka se nipa ni so ntu ade ayoka ba na se onye omoka sa se bia cylinder na nya nipa ni bu ani buefu wo be kyerɛkyerɛ no mo so still abeka se cylinder na ba ko pɛ no wo nti no pɛ na ka nti ono ni choice bia so be fele to ka se bi on kwa that station na like adane asenkese wa
Empanyifo eye dwumadie sunku bi ewopon landfill ho enti asoye hwe ahodidie ani nsuo ho nsam so no ade tu dwa se wakonya asase yantam be 65.5 acres ewo Gan South Importemu ewo Nkramantam a eho eno mba be landfill site for kra ede ama omanfo.
Following the decommissioning and re-engineering of the Pong landfill sites, the ministry has also secured 65.5 acre land at Ayedu within the Gan South municipality, and it is in the process of constructing an engineered landfill site for final waste treatment and disposal to augment the massive investment done by the private sectors. The ministry is also constructing a waste transfer station at Ghana Atomic Energy Commission to solve the problem of long transportation distance of members within that northern enclave of the Greater Accra.
President Nana Dubotaya or the set up Minister of Sanitation, me to my assessment, it have achieved very great strides. Wa achieve papa. It's as a maker say any no about 30 plants and set it up. Compost and recycling plants have never been set up. Wastewater. And the objective of setting up the Ministry of Sanitation, President Nana Dankwa will achieve the good side of that. True suffer obia or environmental issues our services should come and partner and let us all together build this nation, because that is where we want to go.
Yes, we've had some meetings with the sector minister, and we are hoping that there will be a change. But going forward, we think government should try to do the right thing. It's been a long time coming for government to release the funds. Now that we have the funds, government is attempting to divert the proper use of the money. Indeed, the first 3 quarters of the year has been put into a special fund at the Ministry of Science and Technology. It is yet to be disbursed. Indeed, we were invited to a committee that was to select about 7 assemblies to bring in a proposal for the money to be disbursed. But at a point in time, the ministry were probably refusing to go our line, so we had to stay back.
Ghana Health Service Drivers Association womo de adesre ato Director General ene empanyifo enim se enmanim ya womra womo emwa esan se adwuma womo eye akade e wosanka womo saka ene akatua ene eho niema no nokwasem ne se driver for no omunya bi.
Driver for a one kaka Ghana Health Service aka won abomatiko ya wofre won ho Ghana Health Service Drivers Association wode ato Director General wo Ghana Health Service enim se wosre no animu ya wonhwe won marketu ansem ene wa adwuma ye ho ensem enka esanse enema bi nkoyie wose niema akutia won wo adwuma yem edoso won mo National President ene Owura Thomas Kagina na wokasaye eka senior driver fue won mo adwuma wo ye enioma entimi nkoyie titiri won mo kaka na edi mpanimfo etu kwan ose wakaka na jutoda bebi obeda na ho ayede aduane mpo obedi ebi ni ho ose ebasa eha adwene na bebre nsusu ni ho no ma wo mo ye permanent drivers bebre ye casual drivers obi okra 150 Ghana cedis ene edi tua ne ka ebi ye casual drivers emfiedu ya ni nyina ha adwene enti mpanimfo nhwe na ontu ho anamon wode nsemi tu dwabra na oye stakeholders meeting ihye musronko a regional directorate no ene drivers ne kabo mu ehwe ekon obefa so etie won mo ha ene nia obetumi aye ede aboa won.
Your drivers are region ha. There are a lot of challenges our drivers here come as a Ghana Health Service drivers. Drivers night allowance, more especially colleagues or more districts no. A lot of directors and district directors ne mesups no. We take good care of our drivers in terms of night allowance. Driving a long journey, going to a place you don't have a place to sleep. They don't give him food and even money to also buy something. No? Then it become a problem. It's a wonderful challenge because all these amenities to cater you on your job, you'll be able to also drive safely to it. It is one of the challenges Ghana Health Service drivers are facing. There are a lot of casual drivers are still almost 16 so they have not been able to absorb. Because we'll be about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So clients for and permanent area appointment is a problem. Don't see number one problem also. Now those casuals, there are a lot of districts which are paying them 150 and 200 Ghana cedis a month, which is a peanut. So yesterday, our Director General, the authorities of Ghana Health Service should be able to make any fixed amount to be for young casual drivers.
Yekwa Sampa ewo buno mantam no emo na ewo na concern youth for development of Sampa ekuomai womo ekwa paya womo ye oyeche aden a wo se enya dia empuntu nyuma eyi ni ti krakrakra ewo empesua no eso eno so ti koda wo hu se sika bi wo anka bebia wo se fa na etumi di dwuma bi bua ewo district assembly ho no empanyifo ni bi eyi ne nkwanta.
Oyetira mabunu no ede hyehyɛ so no idin ode to so no ene fix the district and stop the chop chop onu UTV kase bo ehwehwe nkomo no ene ode to ye nanim sɛ afim pii no ene 2004 mu ene Ghana mampanyin dada John Ajekum Kufo ebepa omansini no ede to ho ema wo mu enso ebesi ne enya ade mpuntuo ketekete krompu akoso ewo mansini no mu oye kuafo atea eye kashi utitiriw ene wode wo honom na wode boa wo man no mpuntuo pa eye wo nwanwa pa sɛ asa aban no ayi wo nakwa mpuntuo bia enkoso fama wom na wotenetene wonsa aban penifo e womansini no mu no wo na wotenetene wonsa e de kire won so se wotefa ako no de wonsa ahye won demrefam onko bawo na wodi bawade na mpese akwa primpuntuo e de abre won enu nti no wode to osoafo wo no na dabo no mantam no ano se aban krachi mpenifo wo honum nyina no wonhia wo mu e womansini no mu biem Thomas Ata wo no na ye secretary e de mabunu ka bom kuyi sei enu okire mu e de fae
this letter on my penny dey Kufo ene onti akonya so biom ete ye anas German of eka ho 2004 wo share sa district nyina Sampa district capital and I share your mobile and the district as well we share your fine the district as a border town get way to Ghana ni the area na adia asefem na enya wawa say obeti say yenwa num Cote d'Ivoire for mo Sampa asemo o mo kan say ko kesi an onyam enim esan ye ehun ana ekosi na yewe no so no yesadina ana afa akonya so aka say ye benyo for bi o hanoma nyamne no pe ni assembly no omo mu ama ne ntompon na esa omo ni malie bia ene omo ni ye bia omo tim na ba ko ye papa transfer the director and engineer also ha district engineer and an assistant penifo nyame dokra ni ya say penifo no muntimi ntena na eja wa so say obeti say na no ya na no juada assemblyman for as well your press release no mo tie say coordinating director no nyame dokra ni wo say oko ya krado say mwapia German of for your working mouth say ubetimi anase ebetimi ama ye district afa le tuma pa fra no ya krado say ye bema na German of Sampa ene de pro nyina afa le tuma pa fra yesem ni damase de
Opanyina wono ene hwe mansini no sikasem so Mr. Wemu Roger wono ene gina mansini no krachi panyini anamu age krata mabunu no ede baaye no obona no ho ba se obema mpenifo ensa kakrata no na mumbi wosu wotu no watu ede afa ho
I received a petition on behalf of the Honorable TCA, in which would have been here, but unfortunately, they are meeting the Minister for Food and Agriculture for the cashew pricing for the next cashew season. So I've received it, and when he comes, he will be delivered to him. And I hope whatever your petition is going to go, he will make sure it gets there. Thank you very much.
Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols akoso hewo bantima ewa Asante Mantam emo na Ghana ba penya otoso emienu Her Excellency Haja Samira Baumia heni ekristo a ewum akoboma womo asom
Festival of 9 Lessons and Carol eye dwumadia afibia edubronya seya ye ede ekenkan trosem no efa Kristo na wo ene abrabo a wo bebo ne nkomhya wo de fa ne ho toto nwom ne ade na ebi akoso ewo bantima ya dwumadie na second lady Her Excellency Hagia Samira Baumia na owa Asiedu na ne nkasa emu no odi tudwa se eye ne de pa se 9 Lessons and Carol service wo ka ho bie esa se eyebra sedura ekanipa bom ede anigye ba ema biakoye ekoso dwumadie na eyade a ministers of state members of parliament aban mumpenifo ene mpenifo akukudam na ewo ase na dwumadie na se na bantima youth kwa woda na die ya second lady Her Excellency Samira Baumia na eda wonomu edie sa bantima youth kwa yi mrahye bedwani a wo bantima wono ane soafo a wo hwe nwuma ne adansie ensem so Honorable Francis Asenso Boache ena ete no 2019
Bantima youth choir Honorable Asenso Boache neni swadi huno for 10 years nurturing this dream it has come to fruition Yameka ne say de radiasi omo so ni mo boano mo bompaya mano all the support you've given him God bless you. Nyankopon onhyira mo nyinaa. Na nea opese youth choir eye. Enko ewiase afane nyinaa. Enye a global choir to put Ghana on the map. Omonfa enyomto emfa yi Awurade aye no. Emmemu na ye nyinaa yehu. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm privileged to join you here tonight. I'm privileged to be part of history, and it's my honor, my pleasure, and my privilege to declare the Bantama Youth Choir duly launched.
UTV nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ ne mmarahyɛbadwani a wɔwɔ Bantama abatoɔ mpɛsoa so Honorable Francis Asenso Boakye edi nkɔmmɔ.
Me ankasa no me Methodist ni na me so no na me kɔ brigade in a Sunday school. And today me nya free brigade ni Sunday school ye Methodist teachings no. Me gidi sɛ no na aboa me ama sɛ bi menya baabi agina. Enti no ɛno ti na ya te kɔ yi sɛ ye de Kristo sumu nyom ɛbɛtete nkura no na ɔmasua nyoma sɛ ɔmo ye a bɛma ɔmo bra sɛ bi asiye.
Aban enam asoye hwe enuane ni kua ho nsem eso na Tree Crop Development Authority so hade tu dwa se wo mudua atea cashew no se koba se aban eto efrekuafo no ensem a 5 Ghana cedis na obeto no.
Bunumantem wanchi emu enampinfo ebo dwadata eno ne akuafo odo atea edi ehia eno de to nanim se aban Tree Crops Development Authority enampinfo aka bi ewom atena se asinkonwa amano babae akoso adwen akobenkrom se 5 Ghana cedis ena yebo ampinfo ede beto atea kilo bia osoafo be di ekira wono ene hwenuane eni kuayo so onimanyamfo ya Afrempon ado ekasa kire mu se we krompo no eye pa esanse aban ehwese ne akuafo asi abre esori ahoma cheti ahansu ekodo wonfu mu a kuayo endafom enti na wode bo no akwakogina 5 Ghana cedis se na be na kuafo ebete wo mbre mu de
the trend say a price we ade ba conditions on home conditions no say u cashew no emiti sa conditions na and ebeto no sa price no say emiti sa conditions na se buyer no ka say oh we dey nusa meto ibia ene na ono asem but say edu sa conditions no kwa dia buyer bie no obetimi ato no below that price but e bin so ha ebebro sa conditions no ebro sa conditions no so a eno so unim say obe we nye fixed price like cocoa me pamcho we are saying that this is a minimum producer price. These are the conditions. Untimi nkoton cashew o kan nsuo mu no you must dry it not beyond 10% moisture content. Yanton cashew nsuo mu biem. That is the regulation. Number 2, cashew no mo amuni misiri omusiye no nut count must be 190. The case of 190 what it means is that over cashew the tibia all kind of 1 2 3 4 5 6 it could be 120 now the good skills never do necessary it mean weigh 1 kilo na just say count no say 120 nut count just a modu esusun me bo anya sa e wo ma akwa could be 250 na chiri nyina enti here there no you are pegging at 190 at 190 so your cashew must be at 190 nut count and then the kernel out 10 must be 48.
You know no any the Tree Crops Development Authority ano. Any Mr. William Japan. Wakasa in which him say, "Sa 5 Ghana cedi bo mpinifo edi ato hoi." Eno enche se sa ene wo so to cashew no na emum eni kwan se krachi ni bia. Eto cashew no e wo bo a endru 5 Ghana cedis. Say ene ochiri mu edify.
If you say minimum price, it is the price that nobody can buy this product below. But above, you can negotiate for any price, and I'm sure the chief executive also talked about that. Finally, but the model is upwardly compatible and efficiently adjusts prices for any economic changes and movements in the above variables. We wish all stakeholders well, and may we have a fruitful and bumper harvest for the 2022 crop season.
Yemfa kase ne nkɔ empotam ɔmanfo mo adanse obunsu ɛwɔ adanse South Mensin ɛwɔ Asante Mantam emu no wɔn sɛ aban sɛ adaro ma wɔn hwɛ so obetuma besi teachers quarters ɛde ama wɔn sɛ de bɛyɛ a akyerɛkyerɛfo no benya baabi ɛde omuti ato
Yɛfa kwanja weso yɛsra aban so na nani mɛhwɛ yɛn wo bosu yɛni teachers quarters wɔ ha ana mesɛnti yɛnya teacherfo nkyerɛ mofra na de na wiase so kuro bɛyɛ ya na fie teacherfo yɛ man bi bɛyɛ minister obi bɛnya bɛyɛ doctor obi bɛyɛ ɔmanpɛhene ne nyina kyerɛ school ti wɔn mu ayɛ teacherfo ni bɛ papa ntena ne yɛ man manyin wɔn bɛyɛ mofra pa ɛda akyi wɔn bɛka yɛn ho ne fa bɛgu wɔn mɛn mɛsɛ na kufu ado bebree
teacher for no anam say wonya baby naniti wo chadi wia chese wo san kodo adibia say anti se na ba e kan no ye basre aban no ommadia na ontwere ni behwe obonso oman no na teachers quarters no ombaye maye na teacher for no ni nka kurum ha se na wo chadi wia wontumi ye den enkwa adibia se biem na wontwere kurum ha maye na jesi no oman no ebeye ya na education say education na ankɔ so a ɔma no entumi yɛ den eyeye nti yɛsra aban no ɔmadin sɛ ɔbɛyɛ den ɔbɛsi teachers quarters na den ama yɛ
obonsie kuro a etumpɔn ekonani mpa yi na ne ba kɔn ha yɛ pan yɛ teachers quarters baabi teachers ne bɛtena no ɛyɛ de na ha nso dwumadi yɛ de wɔ pan yɛ kwadwuma nti obi nyɛ sika dan obesi ɔne ne yere na nama pa bɛtenam nti atakyerɛfo no ba ɛyɛ ne baabi ɔbɛda yɛ den ma wo nti de to aban nim sɛ ɔmɔmɔden pa sɛ wa bɛsi teachers quarters na me sɛ ne bɛyɛ atakyerɛfo me baabi atena na nkɔla no nwumasua na adakyerɛ no bɛtumi akɔ so na nkɔla no nso atumi adi yie da akyi na ɔman Ghana so atumpɔn nti ɛne ne yɛsra aban so mɛyɛ ma yɛn
ade baako a medu ha koraa mede maso to fam a matietie a mahu sɛ wɔsi kuro yi wɔni teachers quarters wɔ ha teacherfo bɛkyerɛ ade na wɔn asan aforo kaa akɔ na sɛbe ɛba no sɛ ɛha wadwene sɛ matii de me nana no me time echi nti ene nana mfante hene yebetu hu anamo na britia mu no onyankopon adom nti yebenya bi ade biara etosin wo ha sese ye nsaka no sese yebowura aban mu na aban empanyinfo enso twa won ani behwe yen ma ba yebetu hu anamo
Yadikasiye eko amejie me ba bongo difara e de ebeko agoprama so enkomra sisia